Triston McKenzie has been dazzling on the mound and drawing a lot of attention, so we're going to focus our attention on him. I've got him here. Thanks so much for joining me.
No problem.
Let's just jump right into it. Your last start, 14 strikeouts. That's a career high for you in just 6 innings. Are you aware when you're on the mound of how dominant you are, or is it just in the zone and you're too in the zone to notice?
It's kind of a little bit of both. I mean, I recognize when there's not a lot of guys on base, but I'm not necessarily focused on getting strikeouts or anything like that. I'm just kind of focused down there and going out there and getting outs.
Were you tallying it up, or is that a surprise after the game to learn a career
no,
high?
it was definitely a surprise after the game.
Good answer, Coach, right? So many of your strikeouts were the fastball and your famous curveball, but I noticed you threw in some changeups every now and again. Was that to keep the hitters on their toes?
I mean, if hitters can eliminate one pitch and they can kind of limit you to 2 pitches, it's a lot easier for them to hit you. So I kind of mix my changeup in there every once in a while, just kind of keep them on their toes, keep them off balance, yeah.
Are you as confident in the changeup as you are in that fastball and curveball?
I mean, not at this moment, but I mean, it's something we're working on. It's something I work with Rigo on. So, I mean, I'm gaining a lot of confidence in it, and I'd say I have a lot more confidence now than I did at the beginning of the season.
And I called it that famous curveball earlier. You're known for it. When did that become your pitch? When in your life?
I'd say at the beginning of Pro Bowl. I mean, I knew it was a pitch that I needed to use to get guys out, and it's just something I really worked on.
You're 19 years old. You're the Indians' top pitching prospect. You've had great starts all career long, a low ERA. All of that is generating a lot of noise and national attention even. How do you handle all of that attention?
I kind of just focus on the day-to-day. I focus on being who I am as a pitcher, being a good teammate, stuff off the field, and try not to focus on the success that I have on the field.
And I think it's one thing to not focus on those articles and the talking heads, but is it different when people are having all this speculation about when you're going to be called up? How do you stay grounded? And is it easy for you to get your mind there? Like, when am I going to get called up?
I mean, it runs through every player's mind, but it's not something that I focus on. It's always focused on the team that I'm with now and doing the best I can for the guys around me.
You're playing professionally, so out of high school, your decision was Vanderbilt or go pro. How difficult of a decision was that for you?
For me, it was really hard. I really wanted to go to school, but in the end, I made the choice that I felt was the best for my future, and I think that I made the right choice.
What was the driving factor in that decision?
Just kind of getting a head start on my career, and just I feel like I was going to be really successful, and I feel like I could kind of learn a little bit more in pro ball, and the competition would be a little bit tougher.
Take me back to the moment when you became a pro, when you got drafted. What is it like to see your entire life of hard work come to reality and that dream come true?
In that moment, I don't really think it hit me. I still don't think it's hit me. But, I mean, it's a little bit clearer now that I can look back on it. But in that moment, I wasn't even, like, I couldn't even explain the moment.
I'm sure it takes a long time to sink in. And when in your life did you realize going pro could actually be a real deal, like that could happen?
Not until I started getting interest from scouts. I mean, baseball started out for me just something to have fun, and then college came, and then after that, pro baseball came.
So we established you're 19 years old. So when you're not Triston McKenzie, the ace on the mound, what do you do as just Triston McKenzie in your everyday life?
We got variety things, clubhouse ping pong, Netflix, video games, usual.
Speaking like a true 19-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. We really appreciate it, and good luck out there.
Thank you, Kestrel.